afternoon, class. So I will discuss to you the Microsoft GUI. Okay, so the Microsoft Office features a graphical user interface or the GUI. Okay, so a GUI provides a way for the user to interact with and give commands to the computer. Of course, by clicking displayed elements on the screen, like menus and icons. So for MS Word, we have the file tab, we have the ribbon tabs, okay, the title bar, the minimize button, the maximize button, the close button, the split text, okay, the scroll bars, and the like. Okay, so each of the elements represents a task or a group of tasks. The computer, of course, will respond and perform a particular task based on which element of the GUI was clicked by the user. Okay? Okay, so here is the screen layout of the Microsoft GUI. So as you can see, we have the quick access toolbar, the ribbon display options, the minimize button, the maximize or restore button, the close button, the gallery, the dialog box launcher, the status bar, and of course the vertical scroll bar and the horizontal scroll bar. So as you can see, first we have the quick access toolbar. Commonly, it has the save button, the undo, and the redo button. Okay, so of course, it consists of the most frequently used commands. Any command in the application can be added to this toolbar. Okay, so for the file tab, it consists of various controls involved with the document or workspace such as file related commands. So later on, we will be dealing with the file tab. We have also one tab. The ribbon tab, it is the panel of tabs below the title bar. Okay, the title bar which has the title or the file name. Okay, each tab reveals groupings of commands that are related to each other. So we have the file tab, the home tab, the insert tab, of course, the page layout tab, the links, the review, the view, okay, the acrobat tab. And of course, for our gallery, okay, certain tabs in the ribbon, of course, have a corresponding, it consists of commands or options displayed in a graphical fashion. That's why it's called gallery. Okay, so for the home button, the home tab, so we have this kind of gallery. How about the minimize button? Of course, it is represented by the underscore. Okay, when clicked, it reduces the window to a button on the taskbar. Of course, so the maximize or restore button is represented, of course, by a box. Okay, restore button is represented by the two overlapping boxes. So, of course, the button changes depending on whether the window is maximized or not. You may shift with by clicking it. The X button, which is the close button, it closes the windows when clicked. Huh? Okay, so for the dialog box launcher, okay, we have here the clipboard. Okay, so this is the button on the lower right corner of some command groups. The series of related commands which starts a dialog box containing functions related, of course, to the group. For example, the clipboard. Okay, so we have, of course, the scroll bars, the vertical and the horizontal scroll bars. So these are used to move the screen horizontally and of course vertically. Each scroll bar comes with scroll arrows and a scroll box. We have bar. So in here you can see, of course, the page number, page 1 of 1, okay, page 1 of 2, and of course the view for your document. It is the bar at the bottom of the application that can be customized to display or hide the values, of course, in the papers. Okay? Now, class, let's move on to the Fluent User Interface. Okay, so the Microsoft Office 2010 features an overhauled GUI, officially known as, of course, the Fluent User Interface. The menu bar and toolbars in older versions have been replaced by specific tabs. These tabs allow users to find the commands that they need more easily and with, of course, fewer mouse clicks. So it has the same interface as the Office applications such as Word, Excel, and PowerPoint. Okay, so just by clicking Alt plus F, it pulls down okay, it visibly displays the shortcut key. So just like it has a hotkey, the keyboard shortcut. Okay, now we go to the File tab. What is File tab class? Okay, so the File tab has commands that let us create a new file, open a file, okay, new file, open a file, save a file, or print a file. You can close the application, of course, by toggling the File tab, close in the drop-down menu. Okay? So Word, Excel, and PowerPoint have the following File tab options in common. Save, save as, open, close, info, resend, new, print, save and send, help, add-ins, options, plus. Okay? So now we move on to the ribbon. Okay. Again, the ribbon organizes all the command buttons and icons under set of tabs. Okay? So when clicked, each tab displays a gallery, which contains, of course, groupings of related tasks. So for Home tab, okay, here are the styles, the Insert tab, okay, as you can see, the cover page, the blank page, the page break, the table, the picture, the clip art, the shapes. It has, of course, the drop-down button, the smart art, the chart, the screenshot, okay, the hyperlink, the bookmark, the cross-reference, the header, footer, page number, text box, quick parts, word art, of course, the signature line, date and time, object, equation, and symbol. For page layout, we have the following themes. Okay, you can personalize and customize the colors, the fonts, and the effects of your font style. Okay, we have the margins, the orientation, the size, the columns, which has, of course, the drop down button that gives you, of course, the options, the breaks, the line numbers, the hyphenation, the watermark, the page color, the page borders, of course, the indent and spacing, the paragraph option. Okay, so this is, of course, for if you select a picture. The references tab. Okay, we have the table of contents, the add text. It is very applicable for research. Okay, insert footnote, insert endnote, next footnote. Okay, marking citation, inserting caption, inserting citation. So we will deal with this later on class. We have the envelopes, the labels, the start mail merge, the select recipients. Okay, so that's for mailing tabs. For the review tab, we have the spelling and grammar, the thesaurus, of course, the research tab, the word count, as in for proofing. Okay, for restricting editing. Okay, so we also have the view tab, the print layout, the full screen reading, the web layout, outline and draft, the ruler, the zoom. Okay, so then for new window, especially if you will print the document. Okay, so the Word, Excel, and PowerPoint share the following tabs: the Home, the Insert, the Review, course, the view button, and the acrobat. Okay? So, but of course, some elements are unique to each application. For example, Word has a references tab, Excel has a formulas tab, and PowerPoint has an animations tab. Okay, so it all depends on what the application is meant to do. So even if Word, Excel, and PowerPoint have common tabs, these tabs do not have identical galleries. They only share common clusters of commands. Okay, again for Home tab, contains the clipboard, the font, and the editing groups. For Insert tab, the pictures, the tables, illustrations, links, and text groups. Okay, it offers a wide selection of elements that can be included in the file. For the page layout, of course, we have the margin orientation size, the page setup. Okay, the view tab, of course, it displays the document, workbook, or presentation views, show, hide, or zoom window. Okay, so some commands under, of course, the tabs have drop-down arrows beside them. This means you can select or they can be expanded to show more options. Okay, so for the quick access toolbar, the graphical element beside the Office button resting on the title bar is called the Quick Access Toolbar. Okay, so here's the Quick Access Toolbar. It can be customized. So how can it be customized? Just click the button, okay, and click a checked command. Okay, will remove, of course, it from the toolbar. Okay, so to add commands that displayed in the drop-down menu, select More Commands. The dialog box listing all available commands will appear. Okay, so for my quick access toolbar, I have saved the button, undo, redo, and clear formatting button. How about the status bar? So the status bar displays indicators like page number and the word count, and controls such as view shortcuts and zoom slider. So here's the status bar class. For example, page 1 of 1. Okay? So to activate an option, just click the item. Okay? So just right click the black space in the space bar to see the list of all options. Okay? Microsoft Office 2010 has new features glass, which makes its applications easier to use. They can all be found in Word, Excel, and PowerPoint. So developing the common skills needed to use or apply them, therefore, will greatly enhance your Office productivity. So we have first the mini toolbar. So the mini toolbar is a translucent menu which is automatically shown whenever the text is selected. So this is the menu. This is the mini toolbar. So it provides quick access to the most commonly used commands for formatting text, such as cut, copy, okay, the font, the paragraph, the bullets, the numbering, the styles, okay, the lift up, the synonyms, the translate, and the additional actions. What we call the smart art. With smart art, you can insert preset diagrams in your document, workbook, or presentation. So there are 115 smart art to choose from. Used to create lists, show procedures, and explain relationships, all in a visual manner, especially if you have a graphic or okay. So we have the list, the process, the cycle, the hierarchy, the relationship, the matrix, the pyramid, the picture, and the office, the cup. Art icon can be found under, of course, the insert tab. Okay, when you click it, here is the dialog box. Okay, it displays the name, illustration, and description of each available diagram. Okay, example, you want this continuous picture links. Okay, so you can edit this text. Okay, you can also format its shapes. Okay, just click the format tab. Okay, we also have the screen tips. So if you move your mouse pointer over any of the command icons and buttons, and of course, ah, you hover your mouse, there will be a hover box. Okay, so this is called the screen tip. Okay, some screen tips contain an image to illustrate the command. Okay, for example, to copy, okay, so just type Control plus C. Okay, so we also have the last one, which is of course the keys that are used to quickly access the command icons and buttons. So we have here the different access buttons. Just click the Alt key for our hotkeys. Okay. So we have the tap and paste. Okay. We have the for insert tab. Okay. Just press N. Okay. So we'll try to, of course, we'll try class to insert a table using the key tips. Okay, let's try. Okay, I'll just tab it out. Okay, so using the key tips, okay, let's insert a table. Press N. Okay, just press T, and then here we go. Just press I. Okay, okay. So that is the purpose of the key tips. So key tips spare users from having to memorize all the traditional shortcut keys. Okay. Some of the icons found in Word, Excel, and PowerPoint and the commands they represent follow together with the shortcut.